This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline, throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boys Mike and Tony, and guys, we are here for a pre-game show. Tony, how you feeling over there, big dog? Long time no see.
I'm freaking drunk. I'm at a family function, about a half a bottle of tequila in. I'm ready for this damn game. Yo, what's up with the black clothes, man? The black gear, black sneakers, black cleats. What's going on, bro? They try
Sounds
to
like sounds like it's funeral time, man.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Thing. The Italians wear black at the funeral, at the services. Are they trying to say something right now? Yeah. I don't know what.
I am all for it, Tony, man. This is going to be a really, really fun, exciting game. I can't tell you how many people are just literally glued to their seats, man, hanging on to every single thing the 49ers do. I'm looking, man. I want to see the entrances to the stadium. I want to see what they were wearing. I want to share some of these things. Who tweeted it? Was it the 49ers account?
Yeah, it was the 49ers.com. They were walking in. Debo, it looked like quickly, I saw Debo and McCaffrey wearing the same outfit, black leather. Debo's wearing black cleats, all blacked out on the field and warm up. And that's it.
I got it. I found it. I'm going to show everybody what you're talking about too, man. I see. Oh, we send the messages. Oh yeah. This is a business trip right here. This is it, man. I found it on Acash's page here. Oh wait, no. We don't want any music though. Don't do that. Don't do the music. Don't do the audio. Look at this. Oh, these boys are all business right now. Oh, yes, sir. It's all business. Huh? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Is it kind of like the coming into town?
And they wanted to play hit 'em up at practice, huh? They wanted to play hit 'em up at practice. Let's see how good. What was wrong? Did Kinlaw not get the memo? How did Kinlaw be the one to mess it up?
Always one.
Man. All right, but it's cool though, man. I'm happy to see the guys buying in. Tony, man, have you seen the 49ers inactive list, man? This is interesting.
Yeah. I like the Khalil Davis up for his first career game. I like that. Fresh rotation inside. Known to be a pass rusher, a former linebacker at the collegiate level. It's interesting to see what he does if he gets reps. Beal is inactive. I was a little surprised about that because I thought they wanted to become relentless off the side and kind of keep him enclosed in the pocket, Jalen Hurts. So I mean that's the real one. The inactive today, another inactive that really caught my eye was Ray McCloud.
That's the one right there.
Ronnie Bell time from back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is probably where we benefit the most, man. By the way, guys, I want to let you know before we jump into this too deep, man, a couple of things here. First, guys, make sure you guys head on over to patreon.com. It's looking like because of the delays on Fox, because there's been 2 weather delays in Pittsburgh, so odds are the Fox local channels will not start the game on time. I think they're going to let those games finish, and there's been 2 weather delays over in Pittsburgh. I believe they are still off the field. They are still off the field as we speak. So they are very, very early into the third quarter. So they're going to be late. Head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. And there we will have the game going live for you guys the entire time. All right. But you got to subscribe. You got to become a member. You pick it whatever tier you want. If you guys want some bonus content, there's higher tiers. But we do it for the low, for the faithfuls, man. You guys go over there. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. We will have the entire stream up and running for you over there. Okay. So, that's what it is. Now, I also want to say something, man. One of my guys, man, I want to send some love, some energy, some positive thoughts and prayers out to our guy, Corey Davis, content creator. You guys can take a look at his page. Corey Davis with a K, Niner content creator. Head on over there, guys. Subscribe. He is going through some things. But Corey, we want you to stay strong. We appreciate you, man. We love you, big dog. And hopefully the Niners go out there and get this big dub for you, man. All prayers and thoughts with you and your family. And we're going to hold you down, bro. We're going to hold you down. So shout out to Corey Davis. Again, guys, that is Corey with a K. Make sure you guys find his channel over on the YouTube platform. All right. Now, Tony, I can't say it anymore, man. I can't say it anymore. This game is it. This game is it.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
I sincerely feel like the winner of this game is going to win the Super Bowl, because the winner of this game will likely have home field advantage throughout the playoffs if they finish with the same record. This is the tiebreaker right here. And I don't think either one of these teams want to go on the road to play the other one.
Correct.
So
I agree with you 100%. So I think Philly's going to come with their A game. I think the Niners are going to have to come with their A game to beat them. And we're going to see what's going to happen. But this is a massive game for that number 1 seed. I think it's between these 2 teams. Hopefully the Niners come out and do their thing. Philly is a great team. I'm not discrediting them at all. But the Niners are also a good team. So just want to make that clear. But I'm not discrediting Philly at all because they are a damn good team. But
they are.
This is a massive game, man. Massive game.
One of the things that I've been seeing a lot of, and I've been hearing a lot, and I've been kind of defending. People are like, are the Eagles good or are they lucky? And what I keep telling people is they're both. I said in good teams, in order to win the Super Bowl, need both. No matter how good your team is, you're going to have some luck on your side. No matter how good your team is, you're going to have the ball bounce your way a time or two. You know Correct. What I'm saying? So that doesn't mean that they're not good. They're both. And when things are going our way for the Niners, we're both also. Like, let's be Correct. Very, very clear about what I'm saying here. Tony, we've talked all week long, not you on camera and anything like that, but I want to start with the negatives. Tell me your biggest worries, your biggest concerns. What is something that you think the Eagles may be able to take advantage of against this 49ers defense or offense? Where do you see weakness with this 49ers? And while you're talking, I have the Eagles inactive list up on the screen here. Tight end Dallas Goedert is the big name there that people were worried about here. He is inactive. Zach Cunningham, linebacker, is also inactive.
That's a big one. That's a massive one for them. But as far as what I'm worried about the Niners, I mean, everybody not named Trent Williams on the offensive line. And Aaron Banks. I'm worried about from the center to the right tackle. They have a very good pass rush. McKivitz has had his ups and downs. Some games he looks good. Some games he struggles. He has a tendency to struggle versus speed rushers, and that's not a favorable matchup versus Reddick. I mean, it's a favorable matchup for Reddick. So it's going to be interesting how Kyle schemes that up. I don't give a shit what they say, like the fan base. Oh, it's the Niners' fault because they couldn't protect. Reddick is a damn good player, and especially he's an even better player when you tell him, listen, Reddick, you have no responsibility but go get the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
By telling a defensive end that makes him an even better player, and it makes him an even tougher player to block because he has zero discipline, and his one job is go get the quarterback with no other work. So if I was a defensive end at the NFL level, my coach told me that, I would be happy as a pick and shoot. But unfortunately, I'm not. But they do have a good defensive line, and I'm a little bit concerned about that matchup on the right side. But on the other hand, what's Kyle known to do? All right, one of the best defensive tackles ever played in the NFL, Aaron Donald. He gets taken out schematically every time the Niners play the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kyle could have something where he uses the aggression, like I said numerous times when we played the Rams. He used the aggression of Reddick against them. He uses the aggression of Sweat against them. He uses the aggression of Jalen Carter against them. So it's going to be interesting how he schemes this up. But clearly, the objective is I think the run game is going to come out today. I do think, especially what we saw versus Buffalo, how Cook was getting 8 yards a pop against his defense in the third and fourth quarter, respectively. And I also think the middle of the defense for the Eagles, because of the injuries at the linebacker spot, is going to be the target of Kyle Shanahan, whether it's in the run, whether it's in the pass, whether it's the Kittle, whether it's the Ayuk, whether it's the Debo, whether it's the CMC, whether it's the Juice. You pick your poison. It's going to be there. And that's all this is going to come down to. Now, what could happen is they're going to have to take Byard, who they just acquired at the trade deadline, who was a good safety, but since he's been in Philadelphia, he struggled a little bit. Is he going to have to worry about the middle of the field? Now, does that open up something behind into the third level of the defense? So
right.
It's interesting on how they respond and how Kyle attacks.
Yeah.
Kyle come out with his scripted plays, see how they respond. He's going to make his adjustments, and he's going to go. And now it's up to the Eagles to respond. So
JP,
I just think it's going to be interesting.
JP Hellahard with the 49 contribution, the 490 contribution says defense must stop the run game, first down, and turnovers. So I think he means he got to stop them from getting first downs, like maybe be good on third downs and then force some turnovers in this game. But we definitely have to stop the run game. Swift is a dangerous guy in space. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and like, you know, if you look at it, the Niners are very good versus the run. And it might not just be up front, but it's the speed at the second level that allows it to be good against the run. So if Swift gets to get to the edge, we have linebackers at the second level that can fly and stop him before he breaks a long chunk play, right? We have Fred Warner, Greg Greenlaw, two highly athletic guys, two good tacklers. So I just think, like, the Niners have the answers. They just have to go out and do it. Right? They have to do it on both sides of the ball. They have to do it consistently, and they can't shoot themselves in the foot, which opens up the next topic. I don't know if we want to get into it because I actually got to go jump off in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to say, go ahead, because I know you got to go. Yep.
Is going to be the officiating. And I know if there's Philly fans in here watching, they're going to call us the 40 whiners. But I promise you this, and I'm not trying to start a brawl, a fight, an argument, whatever. Let's be real here. We're football fans. If the shoe was on the other foot, and I said this on the other show the other day, if the shoe was on the other foot, Jalen Hurts got knocked out of the game by Nick Bosa, they would be saying the same thing too. We were without our star quarterback. Well, guess what? It happened to the Niners, and that's why we're saying we were without our star quarterback. But let's keep it real. There's several games this year with the Eagles, especially versus the Bills. The Eagles should not have won that game. They should not have won that game. And if you sit down with an honest Eagle fan, they'll tell you that. Because I work with one, and I had a discussion with him last night. And I told him straight up. I was like, bro, you know that was a fumble. Yeah, we got it. So for those type of people fans, that the obnoxious ones that call us whiners, stop. Because if the roles were reversed, I promise you, you're going to be doing the same thing too. Because remember, the plane service did suck at the Super Bowl, right?
Only for one team, though, right?
Yeah. And I wonder how we know about that, right?
All right, man. Tony, man, listen, I'm not going to keep you much longer. We did have a request in here from you. Your predictions for the game. I know you're not big on predictions. If you want to, you go ahead and do it. But predictions, man, what you got for us? How do you think this thing is playing out?
I think it's going to be tight. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like they've been putting 30s up. I do think it's going to be in the 20s. I think it could be. I think they walk out of here with a W. I don't know if they. I don't know. I would say maybe by 3 the most.
Okay.
I think by 3.
I don't think their defense is that good. I have no problem with the Niners putting up 30. Although I didn't have them getting to 30, I got the Niners winning by 13, and I had them going. What was it, like 16 to 29 or something like that. I had some crazy scores. Maybe even 17-30, but I had them winning by 13, and I'm going to stick to it. I don't think that their defense is that good, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I agree with you, but there's one point that's scaring me, and it's that it's McKivitz versus what's his name, Reddick. That's what scares me, because they have a massive advantage in that matchup. That's what's scaring me, because if they had a solid right tackle that we didn't have to worry about, that, and I'm not saying like an elite tackle like Trent Williams, but if they had a serviceable right tackle, like I'll take it back to, I'm not going to say Tom Compton, but if they had like, now, because McGlinchey struggled versus this team too. If they just have like a solid right tackle, like a veteran, like if Matt Pryor came in here and won that spot and just was solid. Nothing great, did his job, had some flags, gave us a couple sacks, but solid, I think it would have been interesting. But because of McKivitz's weakness versus the speed rusher, that's what's keeping me a little hesitant. That's what's making me a little hesitant.
I'm not sure, and while I completely understand what you're saying, I'm not sure. Like the Niners do this thing where, like you said, like when they know that there's a weakness and there's a strength that's going to be opposite of it, they make those people outplay. They out pursue, they over pursue, and all that stuff. The Niners have a really good offensive line coach, veteran guys over there. They're not just going to go out there and just be we can't stop this guy. He's just going to get home all day long, all game. I'm going to tell you something right now. I would not for 1 second be surprised if Reddick didn't make a single impactful play this whole game. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
I'm saying because of how they plan for those kind of players. Like you said, the best defensive tackle in the NFL, and how many times do we make him a nobody, a non-factor? You know what I'm saying?
Because
Russell Wilson just threw an interception in the end zone.
The difference is he could do that in that game because there's no real big threat other than Aaron Donald.
Right.
So when you have multiple players on this line, it's kind of, you got to be careful with what you ask for, because someone could step up and fill the role of the person that you're trying to scheme out. It's kind of like since we've added Chase Young to Nick Bosa, right? The defense kind of took off. You take Chase Young out, are we back to square one?
All right, Tony, I'm going to let you go, man. I'm actually going to get off of here also. I'm going to get my hookah and everything. I got my bird wings over here. So it's hunting season, guys. Y'all know what that means, man. We out here, we looking for birds, and we shooting them down, man. I say Niners by 13. It's going to be a hell of a game, man. Let's get up out of here, Tony.
Where'd you order the wings from?
I did not go to your place, man. I did not go to Wings to Go, man.
We're losing.
It was too far away. It's raining, and they jacked their prices up. It's like $2 a wing now, man. It's crazy.
That's all good. For this game, I'll pay $10 a wing.
All right, man. Guys, head on over to patreon.com. We're going to see you guys over there very soon. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. Oh, and by the way, to anybody out there at the game, be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. They're going to be upset.
Yeah.
Y'all think they're mad walking into the stadium? Wait till how they are acting afterwards. Tony, I forgot to say this. I'm actually glad we didn't shut this down yet. The Eagles have been trailing in the second half the last 4 games and find a way to come back and win.
Yes.
Now, they've all been one-score games, but they have been trailing at halftime. They are also a second-half team. Kyle has not won a game that he was trailing in the second half this year. So,
has he lost a game that he's been trailing in the second? He's been winning in the second half.
Kyle?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he's lost a game that we were winning at halftime. I don't think so.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Right.
Something's got to give.
As a matter of fact, he can't. No, he can't because all 3 of the games that we lost, we were losing at halftime. So, yeah, so that we can't. Otherwise, we would have had more losses. So, yeah. So, we got to make sure we hold tight. Don't get too hyped because we got a lead. My hope is that we lose the coin toss, we receive the ball, we get a turnover, and we score and then give them the ball back. So, we got to double up somehow. Kyle likes to do the back-to-back thing. Go ahead, Tony.
Just real quick before I go, I got to go eat. Mariah, I don't know if you guys follow her. I don't know the name of her podcast or her handle. It's her
Faithful
birthday.
Lee podcast. That's right.
That one. Follow her. Wish her a happy birthday. She's a really good person. She loves her Niners, and she does good content over there with TL. Happy birthday to her. And to all the Florida State fans, keep your head up. This team's going to come. Because let me tell you something. How you can sit here and tell me an undefeated team does not get into the playoffs, it's ridiculous. That system's busted, and they need to do something about it.
Yeah. I'm going to double up with what Tony said. Shout out and happy birthday to 49er Faithful Lee. It's Faithful and then Lee podcast. You guys find them on YouTube as well. Some horns. Some happy birthday horns there for Mariah. All right, Tony, man, let's get up out of here. All right. I know you got your thing off mute. We can do it together. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful.
Breezy, take us home, man. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We them nothing but Niners.